From the Chris Williams portfolio of blogs, this is youtube.com/MrChrisAfter2004 in association with the Kansas Stuck on You eBid shop.
Hello, it's Friday the 14th of January 2011 and I'm Chris Williams, or rather, verified by Visa says I am not Chris Williams, as you'll see on screen now. Indeed, I tried to pay for something online with my Barclays card here, Visa debit of course, and you, as is the norm these days, whenever you want to pay for something online, there's this big umbrella scheme verified by Visa, which I'm sure you've come across. I've heard about people having problems with it in the past. I haven't had any problems with it myself up until now. But what I find is that I type in the long number that's on the card, and I type in the card username, Mr. C.A. Williams, as is on the card. But I know that Christopher Williams and Chris Williams and so on, that's not the card username, so I have to be very pedantic about that. But as you saw a few moments ago, it says that it can't verify my card at the moment. And the screen that came on next said that verified by Visa could not confirm that I am the person who has the card, which is a bit stupid. It was frustrating for me, but I plan to go to an astronomy conference in London in February 2011, and at the moment it seems that I won't be going. Well, later on I plan to ask my sister and my father if I can borrow their bank details to see if that will work, but I've read some horror stories on the internet where it says that some people have tried that themselves, getting their relatives or their friends to lend them their bank details, and it still doesn't work. So I don't know if it's a problem with my card or if it's a problem with the website. It might be a problem with my card actually, because my card expires in February 2011. Of course, that means that it expires at the end of February 2011. So that means there's a month and a half to go until it expires. I'm wondering, has the new card, which I've yet to receive, has that sort of wiped out the details of this existing card? But I understand that when you go from one card to another card verified by Visa, doesn't require you to re-register or anything. So quite frustrating that I've got these things going on in February which I want to pay for, and the card expires at the same time, so very frustrating. But I like to think about it in this way. If I want to go to London, but I find that it's impossible to go to London because of circumstances which are completely randomly arranged, is it as if God, for example, is saying, I don't want Chris Williams to go to London because I know in advance it's going to be raining and he won't enjoy it, or something bad might happen, that sort of thing. So either I'm going to be stuck here in my house on the date of the planned trip, and I'll be safe here of course, or I could be in London and of course something spontaneous could happen that might not be good for my welfare. Because if I am stuck here on the date that this thing happens in London, then I might be thinking, wow, good thing I didn't go, but I didn't see that coming. Because could this be a kind of subliminal message trying to make sure that I am not in the wrong place at the wrong time? Because I know some of you YouTubers might not believe in fate. I know a lot of you don't believe in religion. You might think that I'm talking about it's just coincidence, but you never know. So yes, I will try again with verified by Visa. I've never had problems with it previously. I'm the only person I know who hasn't criticised it up until now, but now I am criticising it. I do believe that it's important in this technological age that internet security should be tight. I don't mind typing in passwords and details. I've had to type it in a number of times in the last few hours in my attempt to get verified by Visa to work. It's very frustrating that it's not accepting the details at the moment. But and of course, frustrating because I want to go to this astronomy conference. It might be that I might have to miss out, and that'll be very disappointing. But no, life goes on, and hopefully, when I get my new card, I won't have problems then trying to make my first purchases with the new card. You would have noticed on the screen I put on a few moments ago that there's a telephone number that invite you to ring, but I know from my web search apparently that telephone number doesn't get you anywhere. Apparently it's now X directory, so to speak, and apparently it's very expensive to phone up. So of course I know that the physical bank in the high street, they're not going to be too knowledgeable about online transactions. They would only refer me to the telephone to phone up that number, which apparently is not necessarily the correct number. Very frustrating. Okay, I bet a lot of you watching this will have had problems with Verify by Visa, so do leave your comments about your own personal experiences, and I look forward to reading such comments. Until next time, it's bye for now. Bye bye.